A single episode of Monday Night Raw gave birth to multiple WrestleMania main event chances, from Cody Rhodes vs CM Punk to Gunther vs Seth Rollins, Logan Paul vs Gunther, and many more. Also, Drew McIntyre teasing Paul Heyman about CM Punk being his boy teased a more intense angle for Roman and Punk. One single episode of Monday Night Raw gave birth to so many chances, and this is why. A few years back, when Vince McMahon used to book his stories and his WrestleMania angles, he used to have one story in his mind, or a couple of, and he used to write every week's Raw and SmackDown according to that vision. And Vince was confident about his instincts, but he was sometimes overconfident, and that's why he used to sometimes deliver matches that the audience were not as much connected as they should be. Now, to draw example, I won't go far back. Let's just talk about the 2014 situation. Now, Batista returned to WWE with the plan of winning Royal Rumble and main eventing WrestleMania, teasing his long-time story with Randy Orton, and that was the plan. But the audience wasn't very keen about this match. Rather than, they rooted for Daniel Bryan to have a spot and winning the World Championship at WrestleMania. But Vince didn't go with the audience until it was very visible and very chaotic. I'm not saying the whole Yes movement was unscripted or anything. It was planned, but it was a result of a long time Daniel Bryan over crowd response, and for months, like just a few weeks before WrestleMania, it was all about Batista versus Randy Orton. And similar kinds of situations happened many times in WrestleMania scene, and that's why most of the WrestleManias always had a predictable winner, or maybe 2 or 3 predictable winners that we saw as a breakout star, or we saw a dream match including that individual and the current world champion. Now, Triple H is more into connecting with the audience, connecting with the youth, social media, and that's why even last year when The Rock returned and the main event of WrestleMania was kind of shifted to Roman and Rock, but the crowd, the audience was all rooting for Cody and Roman, and Cody finally finishing his story. So the creative team finally, but very smartly and not wasting many time, shifted it to Cody and Roman, and very intelligently putting Rock in the bloodline scene, turning him heel. And learning all these lessons, Triple H is doing something very, very smart, and that is he's trying to tease more possible WrestleMania matches in front of an audience to see the reaction and to judge the potential outcome of that match. That's why last night's Monday Night Raw and some previous episodes of WWE programming, and I believe they will continue to do some kinds of these possible angles in front of the audience to see what the crowd is responding, how people are taking this live and also in social media, so that he can book the perfect, most engaging and most connecting WrestleMania of all time. And I think that's a very good quality of a creative leader, of a booker, and Triple H is doing the job very well, and definitely he have learned his lessons, and I believe he took all these mistakes from Vince's time of WWE and took the lessons to do what is truly best for business. And I'm saying this again, this is the most star-packed and at the same time most unpredictable Royal Rumble ever. I have no clue till now who might win the Royal Rumble match, but I made a prediction video 2 weeks ago about who might win the Royal Rumble, and I put my 4 possible Royal Rumble winners. So check that out here and let me know in the comments who you think will win the Royal Rumble, and tell me anything you want to say about Triple H doing this smart thing to make audience engaged and take their responses to make the best WrestleMania main event ever. I'll see you very soon in another video. Until then, have a great time.